Round 5 of Gravel Trap Legends Tourist Trophy, and we are at Campo Grande. This is the penultimate round and arguably the most important considering GTL's special rules, where the top 3 on the leaderboard must start at the back of the grid. So this is a great opportunity for drivers to make a power play and get a great finish, or to hold back just enough to get a good start at the finale at Curvello next week. We have 4 drivers starting at the back this week. Cuckoo took the lead at Santa Cruz, holding just 2 points over Rangy in second place. Mark and Left are both tied in third, with just a single point behind Rangy. Ahead of them are 20 other drivers, most of them driving Mini Coopers. It's a proper mini fest here at Campo Grande. Tight hairpins and 2 long straights suit the Coopers, and a crazy long sweeper makes up the 3.4 kilometre circuit, and the little Coopers will be doing about 1:47s. The Fuskas are also fast here, doing a minute 42, and we expect to see the Fuskas catch up and lap the field around the 30-minute mark into the 40-minute race. Great visibility here, one of Brazil's most modern circuits. It was built for Formula 3s with massive runoff areas, which are very safe but also mean a long trek back to the tarmac for any drivers who have a grass adventure. Qualifying is complete and the Tourist Trophy is lined up on the grid for the 5th time. 5 drivers have played their wildcard. Michael Ney has taken pole position. He is currently 10th on the leaderboard with Brad Luck beside him. Row 2, Stew and G-Dude. Stew is 11th and G-Dude is 21st after missing the last 2 rounds. Row 3, Travis, the fastest Copa Classic, driving a Cooper. Travis is 17th overall in the series, and next to him on a very fast debut drive is Shep. Row 4 is Eski and Kiz. Eski missed round 1, but has worked back up to 8th, just behind Kiz, who is holding 7th place overall. Row 5, No Frills and TB9. No Frills is in the fastest Puma. He goes into this race in 5th place and has great odds to take a podium in the series. TB9 dropped to 12th this week after missing last round. Row 6, Pixel and Truey. Pixel is 20th overall while Truey is 11th equal with Stu. Row 7, Chris and Scar both racing Fiats tonight. Chris is 16th overall while Scar is another debut to the series. Row 8, Imperial and Smithy. Imperial is 6th overall, having a great first season with GTL, while Smithy is holding 9th. Row 9 is Bales and Max P. Bales may be starting in 17th place, but he is currently 4th overall in the series, while Max is 13th. Row 10, Hyperton and Steve Coe. They are ahead of Rangy and Left in row 11. Rangy is 2nd overall and Left is 3rd equal with Mark. They have a lot of work ahead of them both, but not as much work as Cuckoo, series leader. And looking forwards towards the light, all he can see is a forest of Mini Coopers that he has to muscle his way through just to see the other 4 Fuskas. This is a huge task for Cuckoo. He's played his wildcard and is obviously aiming for a top finish tonight. He is going to be pushing hard to make a points gap over Rangy and Mark. He's obviously already planning on starting at the back again at Curvello for the finale. Lights go green and there is a swarm of Mini Coopers all over the Fuskas. Michael and Brad have a good start, but Stu and G-Dude are overwhelmed with minis. Travis and Shep, and it looks like Eski took Stu through a tiny gap up against the pit wall. Fuskas will be fast enough once they get onto the straights. Michael is first into turn 1 with Brad Luck close behind. New driver Shep is the first mini, then Travis, Eski, and then it's Stu and G-Dude. They have to be wondering if they have just been mugged at Campo Grande. Looking at the new driver Shep, the whole grid might be feeling the same way. This new guy has some serious pace. That Travis was expecting a fight from Eski and Kiz, and now he's following a new driver around the track. Good work, Gravel Trap Legends. 24 cars all safely through the first 3 turns, and the Fuskas are starting to wind up to full speed. They have 60 horsepower more than the Copa Classics, but that only means something when the track isn't blocked with minis. G-Dude is through, and Stu is following him through the gaps. This will let the leading minis relax a bit. They'll be wanting to keep their eyes on the gaps ahead, not thinking about the traffic behind, but they cannot forget the Cuckoo still at the back of the grid, the 5th Fuska, and he'll be coming through that pack in a hell of a hurry. He cannot afford to let Michael and Brad get too far ahead, or he'll never catch them. The long back straight at Campo Grande, the Fuscas love it, the Minis love it, the Fiats are very fast and the Pumas start to top off near the end while the Chevettes and Golfs suffer. And then it's into the long left-hand sweeper. The Fuscas want to drift this part of the course, and the Minis are okay as long as the drivers keep their foot down hard. The Unos get a little bit unsettled here. And then we're on to the tight 7 to 10 complex. 7 tightens on exit, then switches suddenly back to the right, and then through a very fast chicane. The front wheel drives suffer through here. They are off balance and they need their throttle open to get traction. Running wide here is not an option. The sand traps will catch a wheel and cause all sorts of problems, not least for the traffic behind. But again, everyone is through cleanly. This is great racing. Cuckoo is already up to 12th as he comes onto the front straight. Past Scar in the black Fiat, he is now 10 cars and 10 seconds behind Michael. This has been precise work from Cuckoo so far. 10 seconds does not sound like much, but it's going to take laps for him to catch the leaders, and driving at his absolute limit. He now takes Truey in a Cooper. Speaking to Cuckoo before the race, he did think of running a Cooper Classic here and use his wild card from the front row of the grid at the finale next week at Curvelo. But he has decided to go all in and play it this week, making as much ground as possible and seeing if he can put some points between him and Rangy for next week. Like all of the drivers, choosing a car for each track is a well planned out decision. Well, it is for most of the drivers. Several seem to have left it to pure luck and outright talent, but they have all enjoyed the challenge of having to drive a different car each week. 3-4 heartbeat, I won't see the light. Minutes in, and with just 10 minutes to go, Cuckoo takes the lead of the Fuscas, Esky leads the Copas, and there are battles all over the circuit. Mark, Kiz and TB9 are locked into a tight battle for 4th place, changing positions every corner, while Esky, Shep and Travis are doing the same, only 100 metres in front of them. But this is disaster for Rangy. The Red Puma pulls off. He is out of the race. Second on the leaderboard with Cuckoo and Mark both having a great race. This is a devastating result for Rangy. Just 7 minutes to go. Cuckoo gets blocked in by the Kiz TB9 Mark battle pack. There is nowhere for him to go. They have been shown the blue flag, but it doesn't matter. They are fighting for position. Cuckoo waits for the straight, but Michael doesn't. He sees a gap and makes his move. A brilliant little opportunity from Michael. I just don't think Cuckoo saw that coming. And brilliant timing from Michael too. He's tight on the back of the minis through the complex and then takes the pass along the straight. Kiz, TB9 and Mark make some room for the leaders to get through. This leaves only Eski, Shep and Travis as the only Copa Classics in the lead lap along with the Fuskers, and just 6 minutes left on the clock, which is just long enough for everything to go wrong. There is contact and Cuckoo, Mark and TB9 are all in the sand trap. Very hard to see what went wrong. The GTL stewards will be looking at the replays on that one. The safety car comes out. There is very little damage to the cars involved, but this is a significant incident. Cuckoo and Mark are both series leaders, and now with Rangy DNF'd, things are about to get exciting. The safety car will leave only a single green lap to complete the race, and the results will be decided by one flying lap for the checkered flag. It's Michael, Brad, Cuckoo, Stu and G-Dude in the Fuskers, then behind them it's Kiz, Mark and TB9 in the Coopers. Eski, Shep and Travis were all unlapped, so although they are the fastest Coopers on track, they're actually starting from the back of the grid and they immediately begin working their way back through the pack. That sounds so easy, but it leaves Eski sweating as he threads the needle of slower cars, while defending against attacks from Shep and Travis. 40 minutes of hard racing, and these three have never been more than the length of a good pair of jumper cables from each other. At the front, Michael is making his Fusker unpassable. Not that Brad or Cuckoo are not giving it a good try, but one lap will not be enough. A great run from Michael. He qualified on pole, he raced well, and he gets his first GTL win. Ahead of two other very fast drivers, Brad Luck will take second and Cuckoo will be third over the line, which will be enough to keep Cuckoo on the top of the leaderboard going into the finale at Curvallo. Mark is 10th overall, leading TB9 and Kiz. These guys have been stuck like glue all over each other. Fantastic racing. Left leads Bales over the line. This is just enough to keep Left in third place in the championship standings. That also puts Bales in a great position next week. Then it's the leading pack of Coopers. Eski holds off Shep and Travis to take top points in the Copa Classics, and well earned too. Eski will finish round 5 and 6 overall, just 22 points behind Cuckoo. Eski is now the highest ranking driver yet to play his wildcard. With 40 points for an almost guaranteed win, it's now all up to Cuckoo to score as many points as possible at Curvallo to keep in the lead.
Into your eyes, don't know where to turn.